of the NHS in 2021 as a result of 15 months of lockdown, reorientation of NHS services, and the focus on COVID, which we have demonstrated over the last 15 months. It behaves no differently to any other relatively minor respiratory illness. And so really, when I see people on social media talking about the NHS and criticizing anybody that criticizes the NHS, you've got to start asking some serious questions about what it is that you're supporting. We've got to ask the government why they are pushing this policy, which is resulting in people dying in bigger numbers than COVID is killing them.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused, Mike. So they destroyed the economy, put millions of people out of work. They crushed what now by this point, tens of thousands of businesses, mainly small to medium-sized businesses, shut schools, destroyed the education system, which we just showed you the after effects of that, which will reverberate for a generation. All of that was done to save the NHS, right?
Yes.
And so the state of the NHS right now, Mike, it doesn't look very good. And it's not because of a lack of funding, right? Or is the money going into boondoggle projects like track and trace and things like this, and mass testing, buying tests from China by the thousands, pallets of lateral flow tests and PCR tests that aren't actual diagnostic tests? Is this where all the money's going? Have they not increased bed capacity in the last 18 months? I mean, is it from a lack of funding?
Patrick, £30 billion on test and trace. If that had been put into the NHS, maybe we would have had a slightly different situation here. But £30 billion on test and trace.
I mean, and we're not talking about just a cock-up here.
No.
We're talking about
policy.
We're talking about the planned, controlled demolition of the National Health Services. Is this being done intentionally? To what? I don't know, Mike. It's almost like they're preparing to privatize it. Like they're just trying to basically clean out the balance sheet and trim the fat, and then basically carve it up and sell it off to some American insurance companies and healthcare providers. I don't know. It certainly seems like that. I mean, if you wanted to do that, this is exactly how you would go about doing it. We're not saying that they're doing that. Of course, they would never do that, would they, Mike?
No, they'd never do that. It's certainly not admitting to it anyway.
Of course not.
Well, okay, we're going to have to leave it